Hello, grade 2. This is Miss Saw. In this spelling lesson, we will continue Unit 27, words with AR and OR. Most of our spelling words this week has AR or OR. We learned this Monday that the vowels that are before the consonant R are called R-controlled vowels. Vowels that come before R. That means the vowels in these words are not exactly long and not exactly short. So the consonant R gives the vowel a special sound that's neither long nor short. And we can call this the bossy R. So how are these OR and AR words different from a typical short and long vowel words? Short A sounds as in apple or bag. The long A sounds like the letter A as in cake or the month May, A. Let's compare those words with the word star, R. The vowel A sound in the word star is not quite like the A sound in the words like apple or bag, nor is it like the long A words cake or May. Then what about the vowel O? The short O sounds as an ostrich or hop. The long O makes the sound of the letter O, as in rose or snow, O. Let's compare those to the word Lord. The O sound in the word Lord is not quite like the O sound in the words ostrich or O's. These are called what? R-controlled vowels. Vowels that come before R are called R-controlled vowels. And these R, this consonant R, gives the vowel a special sound that's neither long nor short. Think of R as a bossy consonant that changes the sound of the vowel before it. Let's now move on to our spelling work text, page 107. Let's begin with numbers 1 through 4. Words that begin with the same letter can be put in ABC order by looking at the second or third letter. Write the list word that comes next in ABC order. Number 1, we have the words left and living. They both have L for the first letter. The word left has E. The word living has I. So that's why left comes before living, because letter E comes before I. Then that means the third word also has to begin with L. But the second letter has to come after I. So let's go through the list and find an L word. Lord. Lord also begins with L. But what about the second letter? Does it come after I? O comes after I. So the answer is Lord. Number 2, the words are January and join. They both begin with letter J, so that means we have to move on to the second letter. So January is J-A, join is J-O. So that means the third word has to begin with the letter J, but the second letter has to come after O. So let's look at our list and look for the word that begins with J. J. The word June begins with the letter J, and the second letter is U. Does U come after O? Yes, it does. So the answer is June. Number 3, we have the words hold and hope. They both begin with the letters H-O. So that means we have to move on to the third letter. Hold is H-O-L and hope is H-O-P. L comes before P, so it is hold and then hope. That means the third word also has to have H-O, but the third letter has to come after P. So let's look through the list. H-O, we have H-A, but that's not going to work. H-O, we also have H-A-R, but H-A does not come after H-O-P. So we have to choose the word horse. Well, let's see if this is correct. The word horses also begin with H-O, and the third letter is R. Does the letter R come after the letter P? Yes. So the answer is horses. Number 4, faith and family. They both begin with F-A. So that means we have to look at the third letter. Faith has I, family has M. That means the third word has to begin with F-A, but the third letter has to come after M. Let's look through our list. F-A. Farmer. The word farmer begins with F-A. Then what about the third letter? The third letter for the word farmer is R. Does R come after M? Yes, it does. So the correct answer is farmer. Let's move on to numbers 5 and 6. Write the words that is described in each definition. So definition means meaning of the word. So what word means a mixture of red and yellow? A mixture of red and yellow must be a color. And from our list, that could be, what's the correct answer? Orange. Number 6, a shape that has 5 points. Which word means a shape that has 5 points? That would be, what's the answer? Star. A star is a shape that has 5 points. Let's move on to numbers 7 through 10. Look up the words hard and store in the spelling dictionary. Read the definitions for each word and fill in the number circle of the matching definition. So let's go to our spelling dictionary and look for the words hard and store. Let's begin with the word hard. So we go down the dictionary all the way to the H section. H. Hard is H-A-R-D, hard. So a dictionary is an ABC order, and it tells you how to say the word, the meaning of the word, and an example sentence. Sometimes the word could have more than one meaning, like the word hard. The word hard has 2 meanings, meaning number 1 and meaning number 2. Meaning number 1, to do something with a lot of energy. Example sentence says, Gary is a very hard worker. Meaning number 2, difficult to do. Example says, Dylan had to make a hard decision. Let's go back to page 107. So number 7, which definition of hard means difficult to do? Was it meaning number 1 or meaning number 2? It was meaning number 2, difficult to do. Number 8, which definition of hard means to do something with a lot of energy? That would be meaning number 1, which was the other meaning of the word hard. Number 9, which definition of store means to put something away for later use? Let's look it up in our dictionary. The word store begins with S. Go down the list and find the letter S. Store is ST. So, store, SHSKSLMNOPQ, oh, ST, STO, store. Store. Meaning number 1, a place to buy produce and goods. Example says, Anita went to the store to buy apples. Meaning number 2, to put something away for later use. Example says, Carla will store the beads in a container. So which definition of store means to put something away for later use? It was number 2. Number 10. Which definition of store means a place to buy produce and goods? The correct answer is the other meaning, which was number 1. Very good. Let's move on to next page. On page 108, you're going to read a poem about a farmer. Use the proofreading marks, right here, to identify the mistakes. Write each misspelled word correctly on the lines below the poem. Proofreading was step 4 in our writing process, and we get to correct any spelling and grammar mistakes. So you're going to read this poem and mark the mistakes using these proofreading marks. So when you see any spelling mistakes, you're going to circle them. When you think the letter has to be capitalized, you draw 3 lines under it. When it needs a period, you draw this mark, a circle and a period. When you want to take something out, then you draw this little pigtail on the word. When you want to add something, maybe a comma, then you will draw this mark that looks like a tiny mountain, and then draw the comma below or above it. When you think the letter needs to be a lowercase letter or the small letter, then you draw this mark on that letter. So let's begin reading. The farmer. The work of a farmer is never done. His tasks are important, yes, every one. So that was our first stanza, or the first part of our poem. Do you see any mistakes that we need to correct? Very good. The word important is not the correct spelling. Let's continue. He wakes up early in the day to harvest the corn and bale the hay. Do you see any mistakes in this stanza? In the first line, he wakes up early in the day. Why is the D in the word day capitalized? The word day is not naming any specific day, so it's a common noun. That means it needs to be small letter D. What about the second line? To harvest the corn and bale the hay. Do you see any mistake? Very good. The word harvest is wrong. Next stanza. Orange pumpkins are on the ground. The horses graze freely all around. Do you see any mistakes in this stanza? I see 2 spelling mistakes, and they are orange and horses. Next, he will mend the fence and store the grain. He will ask the Lord to send more rain. There are 3 mistakes in this stanza. Do you know what they are? Well, there are 2 spelling errors, store and Lord. Then what's the other one? Fence. The word fence begins with a capital F, when it's not naming a specific fence. It's a common noun, so it needs to be small letter. Every chore will be well done before the setting of the sun. There are 4 mistakes in this stanza. Do you know what they are? Well, the letter D in the word done should not be capitalized. It has to be small letter D. And here we have 2 of. So one of them has to be deleted. Then what are the 2 other mistakes? Well, the word chore is incorrect. It's supposed to be chore. And we also have before, which is also another misspelled word. Then our last stanza. In the morning, when each little star is gone, will the farmer start again? Yes, in the brand new dawn. There's actually a lot of mistakes in this stanza. First of all, look at the word in. It's the beginning of the sentence, but something is not capitalized. What needs to be capitalized? Very good. The first letter, I, needs to be capitalized. So you're going to draw 3 lines underneath the letter I. In the morning, is this the correct spelling for the word morning? No, so that's a mistake. In the morning, when each little star is gone, is that the correct spelling for the word star? No, it's not. Will the farmer start again? Yes, in the brand new dawn. Something is wrong with the sentence. First of all, it doesn't have any punctuation mark that ends the sentence. And here, it seems like we have 2 sentences because the 2 phrases both have a capital letter in the beginning. Will the farmer start again? Yes, in the brand new dawn. Will the farmer start again? What punctuation mark should we put here? The 3 punctuation marks that you can put to end the sentence are the period, question mark, and exclamation point. Which one is the best punctuation mark to use to end the sentence? Will the farmer start again? The best punctuation mark to put at the end of the sentence is question mark. So you're going to draw that little mountain and add the question mark below. Yes, in the brand new dawn. What's the best punctuation mark for this sentence? It is period. Very good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rewrite the misspelled words correctly on these lines. So you should have 10 misspelled words. And then after that, you're going to rewrite the poem, this one, correctly on another piece of paper. And I'm going to attach the handwriting paper onto your email today. And that's it for today. Bye, everyone.